Hey guys, it's Kelly here again and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are finishing off the Minty Bakery. In the last video, for whoever saw it, I'll leave a link in the description below. We finished up the exterior and we didn't do any landscaping because I'm an idiot and I forgot. So I'm sorry about that. But hopefully there's enough garden and plants around so you won't be missing out on too much. So anyway, in this video we are going to finish up with the interior, and in the end we're gonna go into some screenshots of both the exterior and the interior. So I think I may have done probably a bigger kitchen than needed for this building. And there's actually two kitchens and they're both pretty big. So if you feel the need, if you download it and play with it, if you feel the need, you might want to check the layout and see if it works for you, because as I was playing I realized that probably the layout of the kitchen wasn't that ideal, so I did move some stuff around. But you know, I haven't played with it as I'm building it, so yeah, you will figure out if this the end product in this video works for you, or if you feel the need to change it. So as I said, it's quite a big kitchen and there's actually two of them. There's one on the inside and there's one on the outside. So I had the initial idea of having this bakery sort of be a coffee shop where you can browse stuff, not just for food but also some paintings, like an art shop as well. So there's a few paintings on the walls and above the cabinet that we're going to put in the kitchen in a bit. And actually I still really like the idea. I do here in Bulgaria there's a lot of cafes that also sell paint. Sorry, I just woke up. I still haven't had my coffee. So in Bulgaria there's a lot of coffee shops that sell paintings of independent artists and people who just want to show off their work. And so this was the idea that I was going for. But in The Sims, as I was playing with this cafe, I realized that that's not gonna work quite as well, because people kept coming into the kitchen to browse the paintings that were above it, and even though the decor items, or the thing that probably keeps the the decor items are probably the most expensive things in the shop that are for sale, and so they pay for the wages of your employees. But I did feel the need to mark them to not be for sale, because it was just a bit of annoying, because people just could keep getting into my kitchen and taking up space, and they wouldn't let my sim work. So there's quite a lot of decor items around, so be sure, if you download it and play with it, be sure to toggle from the cash register, toggle the I think it was toggle sale tag to see what is it that you're selling, because the decor items were automatically all for sale, at least when I started playing it. So yeah, be sure to check that. And here we are, just putting in some cupboards and some cabinets, and I put in two stoves. I don't know why, you don't really need them, but it just, I don't know, it looks cool and makes the kitchen a bit more symmetrical. So there's no oh, actually there is. I didn't realize there was a dishwasher. I totally forgot I put in a dishwasher. So I was wondering about the cupboards and how I should lay them out. Gosh, sorry. As I said, I just woke up. This is literally the first time that I've opened my mouth to speak. Ugh. So I was wondering if I should put some shelves above the cabinets so I can lay some paintings on them, or have some decor items or some books, like recipe books. And in the end I do put in one shelf, because it seemed like plenty. and a few stickers and paintings. So I really like the way that it looks as if I laid the paintings on the cabinets. I really love how that looks, and I like that as an idea. So I was yeah, here we are. So we put in two shelves, and I did put some flowers and a picture frame and some recipe books. Also, that trash bin in the corner, for some reason it doesn't work. I don't know why, but my sim seems to not be able to get to it. So I moved it a bit forward and it's okay, but maybe it's the cabinet that's getting in the way, I'm not sure, but you need to move it a bit to the front, I think. I'm not sure. So yeah, here we are putting in some more decor and some wall stickers. And it does seem a bit cluttered when I think about it, but I don't know, it also seems a bit homely and inviting. So also, I had no idea how I was supposed to put those refrigerator display things that are around the cash register. Is it this side facing the customers or facing on the inside? I had no idea. So I just left them like that, and as I was playing I switched them around. That didn't work as well, so I switched them back. Anyway, people will get into your kitchen. That's like a must. There will be people just roaming your kitchen, so be sure to prepare your baked goods before opening the store. And yeah, I was really struggling with the curtains and the window coverings. I really wanted curtains, but it was a nightmare putting them in. As you can see here, I am struggling. So at this point I gave up. We go back into it and I get some different curtains that work better, but at this point there's no curtains. So here we are putting in the second kitchen, and it's basically the same color scheme, the same furniture. I'm just transferring it from inside to the outside. And that trash bin does not work as well. We're gonna put in a trash bin. Yeah, this one works. This one's fine, but this one's not. This one doesn't work as well. I don't know. Maybe it's the column that stops that one. But for some reason, Sims just don't get to it. And when I tell them to clean up something, and I get the message that there needs to be a trash bin present on the lot, and there's 3, and for some reason it's like there's none. So I don't know what that's about. Probably need to move them a bit into the front. I don't know. I'm leaving this up to you guys. So here we are going into a bar. I also put in a grill. I haven't tested the grill actually. I don't know if it works. It's supposed to work, I guess. And also this bar, I put in 3 stools, and I don't know why, but people keep Sims keep getting these bubbles about the stools. It's like they can sit on them. I tested it out. You can sit on the stools, you can sit on the bar, there's no problem. And the bar doesn't stop you from going to other areas of the garden. It really doesn't. So I don't know why they just stand in front of the door and they start waving, and the bubble with a picture of a stool comes out. I don't know what that's about. If anybody downloads it, it's available. This level is available on the gallery. So if anybody downloads it, please let me know what the problem is, because I really couldn't figure it out. My sim can get perfectly anywhere. So I don't know what they're screaming out. Really don't. So putting in some tables, and I extended the backyard, the garden a bit, because I realized that it's quite small. So I put in a few tables with chairs under the shades, and where the shades didn't cover, I put in some tables with some Minty umbrellas, and I think it's adorable, and I think it's really cute, and it turned out pretty awesome actually. So yeah, these are the stools that are allegedly not available in the game. put in a bench there. Don't really know why I put that bench there, but also sorry if my microphone sounds a bit weird. I mentioned this in the previous video. I bought a new microphone, so I'm still getting used to it, but it's really quiet, like super quiet, and I have to turn up the volume so much in order for my voice to be heard. And also it needs to be right beneath my nose, otherwise it's like 5 feet away. It's so quiet. So yeah, it's right under my nose, so some of the sounds are gonna sound like "puh" in your ears, and I apologize for that. I really do. I'm sorry. I should have spent a bit more money on a nicer microphone. So anyway, going into some lighting, it's very well lit. I'll tell you that. It's really well lit. The whole place, as I was working, I didn't even realize that I was open for like 17 hours or something, and the I don't know, time was flying by, and I didn't realize that it got to night and then morning because the lamps work so perfectly, and you're just inside and you think the time hasn't moved at all. So I had the idea of putting a sofa inside, like a giant sofa with a table, like maybe in larger coffee shops, like the coffee shop from Friends. If anybody's watched Friends, that's like my one of my most favorite TV shows, and they had that giant couch, the table with the couch. So I was trying to take inspiration from that coffee shop and put in a couch in my bakery, but it didn't quite work out. So we do put in a smaller couch upstairs. The second floor, there's like this lounge area, and you can sit on the couch and actually watch look out the window. It's a nice place. Yeah, the second floor is really awesome, but for some reason SIMS just don't go up there, probably because there's nothing for sale up there. But they just don't go upstairs, even though it's really pretty. Damn SIMS. So figuring out the layout of all the coffee tables and the chairs, and at this point I realized that it's way too small, like way too small. But we make it work somehow, and I moved those refrigerators that are right next to the front entrance. I moved them into the kitchen, and in their place I put in a poof, so there's extra seating area. And I also these tables with the chairs get moved around a bit because I put in some islands and some stools, and they are totally usable. So when customers come in, there's no problem. They sit on the stools and on the chairs. Everything inside is usable except the trash bin. Outside, I tried it out with my own sim, and everything seemed to work. For some reason, the customers don't sit outside. It's like it doesn't work, but it does, so I know what that's about. But on the inside, everything is fine, and we're about to delete 1 or 2 tables and put in an island, I think, in a minute now. So in the hallway, I put in one of those giant muffin or scone maybe posters. I don't know, the ones that one. I really like those posters. They're awesome. They're just big and they fill up the space so nicely. And as I said, there's a lot of plants around. Apparently, subconsciously, I knew that I wasn't doing any landscaping, so I made up for it in plants on the inside. It's at least that's how I like to see things. So I'm not sure what we're doing now. We're doing the second floor, and I kept it white or light floorboards on the inside because the furniture has a light and dark browns on it, and I wanted a bit of contrast. I didn't want everything to blend in. So here we are putting in the islands and the stools to go with them. and everything, as I said, is usable. Sims sit on those tools, there's no problem at all. And yeah, I think the first floor is almost done. Almost done. I think that we put in those refrigerators, yeah, right next to the wall. That I didn't want to cover the windows, but I wanted more space to be covered at the same time, so we end up covering one window. So I think we're going upstairs now. Okay, one more poster or board. Okay, so we're decorating for now. As I said, all decor items for some reason are automatically put for sale. I don't know why, so be sure to toggle the price tags in the shop, the sale tags, so you know exactly what you're selling. What else? We're doing the bathrooms now, and the mirrors in the bathrooms also ended up being for sale, and I didn't realize it until like quite a long time after I started playing. So I had the idea of putting in a sofa right in front of those men's bathroom, women's bathroom doors. I need to strengthen my lungs. I can't get enough air to speak. So anyway, I had the idea of putting a couch or a poof downstairs, but I forgot. So if anybody wants to do that, feel free to do that. I completely spaced out and I forgot. It would have been a nice idea, a nice touch, but now missed opportunity. So I am a spastic saver, by the way, so you can see me save quite a few times while I'm building. There's gonna be a lot of saving. Oh, what else? So, yeah, putting in some soap dispensers, and the women's bathroom is kind of white with light brown, and the men's bathroom is black and white. I thought that pink and blue was kind of cliche, so I went in another direction, and now we're doing the second floor. Yeah, here's the couch, and it's a small couch, and I put it in yeah, a coffee table. So as I said, nobody really comes up stairs. I don't know why. They just don't. I guess there's nothing for sale and they think that it's a waste of time. And they're missing out because the upstairs is awesome. And put in a few more islands and a few more tables. So yeah, it's just like in the lounge area. It's just you go up, you take your muffin and your coffee, and you go up and you sit in this couch and look for the window. Because as I said in the previous video, I think, yeah, as I said in the previous video, it's a really nice scenery, and it's just so pretty. As I was taking the screenshots, it's just so pretty, even what you see through the windows. So putting in some flowers and some more decorations that ended up being for sale as well, but I fixed that in my Let's Play. So if you don't want to restock 200 simoleon paintings every day, just be sure to toggle the tag. I don't know how many times I said that. I think this is the third time. So third time's charm. Yeah, decorating. I wanted these sort of board wall decor items because they reminded me of like farms and having fresh ingredients and fresh products into your shop, and I just wanted to use them. And here we are figuring out the curtains and the drapes, and these are actually the ones that we end up using. It was still a struggle getting them in, but it worked out, sort of. It was kind of a nightmare actually putting them in, but it worked out, and I changed the color because I wanted a bit more diversity in the color scheme. And not all of the windows are covered because I still wanted to have like some view of the outside. through the windows. So yeah, and I think I don't know what else we're going to do actually. I already forgot, but we're about to get into screenshots in like, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes or something. Now, what else? What else? We are still adding in some decorations. Alright, we were gonna do the shade. So, as I said in the previous video, I learned to do this from the Calligraphy and the SIMS Supply. So, if you want tutorials on building in the Sims, go check out their channels, especially the SIMS Supply. And if you want some really interesting buildings and not so much tutorials and just really awesome buildings, the Calligraphy does some pretty cool stuff, and the SIMS Supply as well, but mostly I learned to build from him and I get my ideas from her. So go check them out. Go check them out. And yeah, we're really close to the screenshots now. So in the previous video we had screenshots of just the exterior, and I think 1 or 2 screenshots where you get a sneak preview of the outside garden, and circling around just trying to figure out if everything is okay, and everything was, except those uneven windows on the 2nd floor. Still bug me. They still bug me. Oh, putting in these plants. I really love those plants. I really like the vibe that they give to the whole place. So anyway, we're going to the screenshots now. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.